mm, 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 mm. Alrighty. Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Pisces for the week of June 9th, 2025. I had to go on to my. Oh, wait. I don't think you guys can hear me. Hold on. Oh, poo poo. I gotta fix my shit. Okay. Hi, this is the weekly horoscope for Pisces. I hope you all can hear me now. For the week of June 9th, 2025. Hello, my fishies. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. So this week we have Pallas that's going to go retrograde in your 12th house of subconscious and self undoing. You can be more quiet and to yourself. This is a time of reflection, but a time of getting honest and real with yourself, especially when it comes to healing. You may feel like you have healed and moved on from certain situations, but Pallas here is going to remind you, and Pluto in retrograde is going to remind you, no, bitch, you have not healed and moved on. This is a time of hard work when your nose is to the grindstone. You don't have much for leisure time. Take your health more seriously. Pallas in retrograde is also squaring Uranus in the 3rd and 12th house. For some of you, this can be breakups happening with marriages, or you're breaking away from expectations of other people and what they expect of you at this time. So you could be creating your boundaries with others and start saying no a lot longer. This is a time of needing to be honest with yourself, and whatever you've been repressing is now coming up and wanting to be acknowledged, and wanting, it's kind of like therapy, and it's kind of like dealing with like this therapy where you're kind of like, constantly having to like check in with yourself. So it's kind of like you, like, emotionally, but unfortunately the planets are making you check in with yourself and being like, you still hurting? And you're like, no, I'm not still hurting. And it goes ding, and it's like, you still hurting, and it's like, oh my god, this hurts too much. So that could be going on for some of you here this week with this energy. Okay, hold on, let me change my stuff up. Boy, what is going on? Okay. Alrighty, I gotta change my picture. Hold on. Okay. I hate it. I get like scammers about something about an e-pass thing for the highway, and it's like they're calling me from like a different country. That's not how that shit works down here. So anyways, on the 9th at 5:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jupiter enters Cancer. This is karmic blessings. Hold on one second. I'm just curious. I gotta make sure it's not. Oh, good God. Yeah, Ohio Department of Motor Vehicles. They ain't gonna freaking text message me. They don't have my number. Okay, and I'm back because I had to make sure it wasn't my manager. So, anyway, so on the 9th, on the 9th, Jupiter moves into the sign of Cancer. This is in your 5th house. So this is like karmic blessings happening to you at this time. A time for destiny. A great time to mingle if you're single. But careful, no love without no glove. Yes, bitches. Put a rubber on it, because this is also pregnancy. Jupiter squaring Neptune in the 2nd and 5th house. It is a very romantic time for you, but also one of illusions in your love life. Avoid gambling or speculations. This is a good time to negotiate contracts and financial agreements or prenup contracts for marriages. When it has it also is a time of settlements in legal matters if one is ongoing. You benefit through estates or trust at this time, but often there are strings attached You may find the price is too high and maybe not worth it. So it's up to you what you want to do with that energy, okay? Then we have on the 10th, Juno and Scorpio forming a water trine with the North Node still. So this could be for some of you here, you benefit through other people helping you grow at this time and helping you achieve your goals. You find allies in the most unlikeliest of places. This is starting a new chapter in your life. Saturn dashas is definitely coming to an end with your financial situation. So your financial situation starts to improve, or even career starts to go your way and you find yourself more in a leadership position. You start seeing the bright side of life this week with this energy here. Then the South Node is at 22 degrees, semi-squaring Lilith Moon in the 8th house. Not the easiest energy time for you emotionally, because whatever hiccups come your way, you tend to feel like things are, you feel things more intensely because South Node is in Virgo. So it deals with like your anxiety, okay? If you've been repressing and suppressing your feelings and trying to make other people happy in your life, you may blow up on others or even act violently. So stay on the right side of the damn law, because also the planets in Scorpio are in your 9th house, and you have a stellium in your 9th house, which deals with important relationships, but also deals with like legalities. So if you don't want the popo on your ass, then stay away and have some class, okay, bitch? Yes, it all rhymed. So anyways, so this could be you like freaking the hell out. This is a good time to start getting honest and real with other people in your life about your feelings, rather than constantly repressing and pretending to placate to other people and being about their wants, needs, and wishes and their desires, and you really not being about your purpose-driven journey. You really suppressing your feelings at this time just to make other people happy. It's not worth it at the end of the day. And North Node in Pisces could be showing you that. North Node in Pisces could be showing you a lot of lessons in that, like, you know, like a lot of self-realizations are coming up, and it's like, oh my God, like this is not worth it. I'm not doing this for the rest of my life. Like, I'm 45 years old, and it's like, I'm not putting up with other people's shit. I don't care. I don't get that. So it's kind of like that. I'm not gonna put up with that, because eventually I gotta die. So, you know, I gotta do me, you know, because at the end of the day, God gonna be like, did you do this, the second, and the third? And it's like, nah. Oh, why? And it's going to be like, I've been about all these people's needs. And it's like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, you were supposed to be about them needs, but you had to get your needs in there too, or else you had to walk away from the situation, and that was part of your cocoon. So did you ever think about the trappings in life that we think, like being in service? Like for Pisces, the lesson is being people pleasers, you know, and always being in service to others, and then getting upset because we not being real with ourselves, you know, and we trying to make everybody happy, you know, and especially male Pisces, because my brother did this too, where it was kind of like, I'm a Pisces too, but I'm a female Pisces. So male Pisces and female Pisces are two different entities, trust and believe. So my brother would be all like placating to my mother and trying to make her happy, like going to the good schools and doing the things that she wants him to do and doing all this shit. And then here's me going, that is, you know, and just be like, I live, bitch. And then he's like, what the hell? What the hell? Like, why are you like living your best life? And he's like, I hate you. I absolutely hate you. I'm so freaking jealous of you because you do whatever the hell you want. And I said, because I learned a long time ago that there's no pleasing that woman. And I learned a long time ago that she don't give a shit about your needs, and she not going to give a shit about anything that you want. That's what I learned about my mother, you know, and he didn't learn that. And he just kept placating to her. So, you know, you got to get out of those trappings, because whoever you're trying to satisfy, you ain't never going to be, when you're constantly giving to something, it's like you create mud. Okay? You create mud. All right. And then when somebody's not reciprocating that, it doesn't help the situation, you know. So there's always some kind of animosity going on between the relationship. So you need to learn to just do for you, boo-boo, and go live your best life, you know. This would also be a good time to delve into faith consciousness and rely more on faith. The flip side to the Lilith moon in Virgo is that you could see sparks of miracles happening when you delve into prayer consciousness. Okay, so whatever crisis you're going through at this time, delve into prayer. Okay, so this is a good time to not work yourself up in a tizzy over something in your life, because everything that happens to us right now is super temporary. Okay, and then the crisis gets resolved. Okay, so you need to think about the ending of the situation. In regards to marriages and love relationships with the seventh house, life is too short. You need to make yourself happy and go after what you want, because all this repressing and suppressing is not good for your health and could actually cause cancer and stuff like that. So you have to kind of be about bigger picture, and you need to be honest and real with the people in your life. A lot of you are like really unhappy people because you tend to be about other people's wants, their needs, their desires, and stuff like that. You know, you kind of need to be like children in some aspects in your life and just realize, you know, like my child, he's always about his needs, his wants, and his desires, you know, and it's like, oh, hell no. No, bitch. Like I told him, I'm 45 years old. I got to live my life too, and I got to be happy too. And I said no. Okay. So it's like that. So you have to learn to like cultivate that need to receive for the self alone and be a bit selfish at times with other people around you. And you also need to be honest with yourself and real with yourself and real with them sometimes, to let people know that you're not happy, you know, and that you want your needs met too. Alrighty, because you can't go all through lives into your 50s and 60s and 70s constantly placating to this beast of a person and being all like, oh my God, they love me, and they're like screaming and yelling at you and they're unhappy with you and you're not having sex, and it's kind of like, damn, like, why are you here? On the 11th at 3:44 a.m., the full moon in Sagittarius in the 10th house. This is a good time for thoughts to become things, a great time to delve into the power of prayer, a great time for business picking up. This is often increased responsibilities. You will not have much time for your personal life because business obligations tend to get in the way. I feel this is not a good time to voice your opinion this week, so just have a level of shut the hell up that you don't know about. Your career now may not feel particularly fulfilling. You may be thrust into the spotlight unexpectedly. Superiors may be very demanding on you and not offer you proper authority for responsibilities that are entrusted on you, or you could be getting the dirty work. You should not accept such an arrangement and stand your ground to have proper authority over things that you're not supposed to be doing. Career advancement is more likely. Relations with your mate may cool for a few hours here. You may not be on speaking terms with them. Partners may not hold up their end of the bargain at this time and give you a lot of lip service. You're likely to be in a bad mood or suffer mild depression. You will probably not feel especially communicative and prefer solitude to the company of others. Other people may perceive you as being cold and uncaring, and you may feel lonely and isolated with no one to depend on. Often you have difficulty expressing your emotions, or you may not be able to cry. It's like you want to cry, but it's like you can't like perform a tear to come out of your eyeball. Okay, then on the 12th, a wall is going up with your relationships. This could be also with live-in relationships. So live-in relationships can suffer at this time with this energy here. There could be an air of formality or detachment that seems to be present. Isolation from others could be happening with this energy. In-laws or relatives can make you feel uncomfortable or awkward, but not enough so that you're willing to break the peace. This would be a good week to open up and be honest with your feelings and pursue that relationship you've been wanting to start, and start talking to the crush instead of making yourself feel depressed and repress your feelings and then making everybody else feel miserable. And I've been saying this since like freaking last year. Okay, I think for some of you here, you're going to live in the shoulda, woulda, coulda, and regrets, and then it's going to make you feel really bad. All right, and then Jupiter goes retrograde in your 5th house. Forget about it. All right. I feel this is a time of soulmates, for real. This is a time of being booed up. Okay, so my male Pisces, you really need to work on putting your balls back on and stop giving other people in your life so much power. You need to take back your power and realize that you are an alpha. You need to stop like we have a lot of water in our charts, so you tend to be more like a chick. You need to start finding that balance between your masculine and feminine energy, okay? And start tapping more into your masculine energy, because you've been intriguing too much of your feminine energy here, and it's not working for you. So now you need to start intriguing your masculine energy and realize that you have power over other people in your life, okay? Realize that, recognize it, own that shit, okay? Instead of just letting people walk all over you. I feel like for some of you here, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. So come to a place of yes. This could be a time for you to be aggressive instead of shy, instead of making everybody else come after you. Because to be quite honest, straight women do not like to chase men, to be quite the freaking honest, and they don't want to be the masculine energy. But because there's so much water in the chart, that men are acting more like chicks during this time period, and been for the past 2 years acting more like chicks. So this is a time for men to kind of take back their power and to kind of like delve more into their masculine energy here, okay? So yeah, so you need to start acknowledging that. So my male fishies, you need to kind of be aggressive and start going after what you want. Start speaking your mind. Start taking more initiative in your life, rather than sitting on your hands and being like, I don't know, and then get depressed when miss opportunities. It doesn't even have to be with love. It could be like with like controlling your career dynamics. You need to speak up. Again, it's the squeaky wheel that gets the damn grease. The first card to come up with, who are you? Is a 6 of coins. You're very generous at this time. Some of you could be working on a loan here with this energy as well. You can be going above and beyond for other people, but be careful. Make sure that you're financially good before you go giving to other people this week. The Magician card, fate is entering, time for destiny here. Keep the energy positive. This is prayers answered here with this energy. The 4 of cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets, leadership position, time for contemplation and meditation here and delving within. The 7 of wands, certain things in your life can be a bit of a process. This could also be you with the 4 of cups and the 7 of wands, like kind of sitting on your hands and mulling over things with this energy and not really doing anything with this energy. So that's why, and you're feeling restless about it. So that's why things are not happening. So you need to learn to take more initiative in your life and not wish things into your life. The 2 of swords, not making a decision as a way to manipulate a situation in your life as well. So that could also be happening for some of you here. I feel like for some of you that this could be a time that, chances are that you really are under attack and it really matters. There's no room for giving up. Stand up and push back. If they're talking, let them know you have heard them and speak your piece. You are in an excellent position now to be heard by someone, even if your attackers are listening or aren't listening. So speak up. You may have the high ground here even when you don't see it. And that's what I was saying in the astrology. The 5 of coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. The 7 of swords, you're very secretive at this time. You're trying to keep the peace around you with this energy here as well. Okay, so I do see that. The strength card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off. For others of you, 7 of swords and the strength card, you're super secretive with this energy. Some of you, you're strategizing. You could be working on your way out of a situation and kind of implementing things at this time with this energy, but you're being very secretive about it. For others of you, this is just you being super secretive and not really divulging much information at this time. So there could be a lack of communication going on with you and other people. This is betrayal and poverty. Everybody is going to hurt you. You just have to find what the ones that worth suffering for at this time. This is betrayals and deceptions going on here at this time. So all is not what it seems. Somebody could be lawyering up without you knowing it. Somebody could be doing a lot of things behind your back at this time to protect themselves because they may feel the inevitable is coming here. This is also a time of truth being revealed. Shame will come down to the one lying and the trickster, okay? This could be, some of you could be coming out of a relationship and it could result in poverty for some people. Okay, the Temperance card, this is your hard work and perseverance paying off at this time. You tend to be a bit more about your sanity here with this energy as well. The Four of Swords, yeah, you're working on yourself. You're more about your stability and your sanity and your peace, and kind of like staying out of the drama, whether it be at work or whether it be at home. You could be keeping yourself busy to stay out of the bullshit at home as well, so you can find peace, because you may find peace at work. The Hermit card, you have a great level of self-control here with this energy, so you're kind of like picking and choosing your battles at this time with other people. The Ten of Swords, some of you, I feel like you're at a crossroads. This does not mean this, but as I connect with the energy, I feel like you're at a crossroads, and you could be starting over in certain areas of your life at this time, and kind of picking up the pieces here with your life with this energy. Some of you could be dealing with a nonprofit organization, volunteering your time and energy here as well. The Empress card, I feel like for some of you here, don't rest on your laurels. Continue working hard for what you want with this energy. Continue going and striving even when you can't see it. Like I can't see the growth happening with my YouTube channel. It's very depressing. I haven't gotten any readings today. I don't know why nobody getting readings, because this is my business. I would like to grow. I would like to have some money. So, it's kind of like that. I'm not seeing anything either. So, I'm in the same boat with you. So it kind of really sucks, and it's very depressing, but you got to keep going no matter what. I feel like for some of you here that you could be undergoing a difficult time that will bring great deal of stress into your life. You have the risk of becoming jaded or walking away from a situation. I do see an emphasis on betrayal in the cards here. So somebody's having an emotional affair with somebody, or somebody's actually having an affair with this energy. I do see that, the Empress card is saying let go of resentment. This doesn't mean becoming a pushover who doesn't set firm boundaries. Okay, this is, she says, don't hold on to grudges. Okay, just let it go, like be over with it and just let it go and work on walking away. The Five of Wands, on the job training, is coming up for some of you here. Some of you, there's a lot of swords here, so you could be fighting this week with other people in your life. So home life could be very disruptive, or you battling it out with other people in your life at this time with this energy. You may be trying to set boundaries with others, or you could just find other people in your life just want to fight with you every 5 seconds, for some reason. The Ten of Coins puts an emphasis on money, so there's more money coming to you this week with this energy. Some of you, this could be business picking up at this time. The Ace of Wands, this is a creative time for you. You're open to new experiences. You're more about going with the flow at this time, like whatever God wants, that's the direction I'm going to go into. Like you're not fighting with the energy at this time. Okay, the Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick with this energy. So I do see that. There's confrontation. You're coming up with money making ideas at this time with this energy here as well. The Knight of Cups, you're not follow your passions, because money will flow to you. This could also be you not thinking logically about situations going on in your life at this time. So you may have to allow cooler heads to prevail with this energy here. Don't do anything extreme. Violence is not the answer to everything with this energy. Don't get mental and feeling, and like going crazy. It's not cute. Okay, and everything in life is temporary. Okay, and sometimes cooler heads will prevail at this time. All right, for some of you, this could be family secrets. Some of you could be feeling let down by family. Not the best time to ask other people for favors this week with this energy, because you could find that nobody is going to help you, and you kind of have to do everything by your damn self. I love when I do everything by my damn self. It just makes me not want to do things for others. The Hermit card, I do see a great level of self-control. Oh no, that's the King of Cups. The King of Cups, I do see traditional dating coming up for some of you here as well. So there's new love in the cards for you. The Five of Cups, but somebody could be having cold feet with this energy here, and this could be shoulda, woulda, coulda, regret. Okay, so don't intrigue your feminine energy, my male Pisces. I do see this being a beautiful time for business picking up. The Eight of Cups, I feel like you're over certain situations in your life, and you're kind of ready to let go and move on. You could be exploring new relationships for some of you here with this energy, because you're just ready, and you're just ready to date, and you're tired of being alone, or you're just tired of, you want some kind of comfort. So you could be exploring new relationships and dating. The Page of Swords, I do feel like somebody could be spying on you as well with this energy. So I do see that. The High Priestess card, unrequited love, still there. Hello, goodbye. Whenever you feel like coming in, just let us know and we will celebrate you. Okay, so that is happening as well. So I do see unrequited love with this energy. Alrighty. The Fool card does bring about new beginnings, prayers being answered at this time with this energy as well. Some of you, if last week sucked or whatever, or the month of May really sucked, this is financially a recovery time for you. So your financial situation can be getting better. Your career could be getting better this week with this energy here as well, or you're starting over financially and getting yourself back on the right footing again with this energy here. Okay, some of you, it's time to leave what is making you feel unfulfilled at this time and be more about your joy and happiness. Okay, I feel like you could be cutting your losses and moving on from a situation in your life. Okay, let me see. The Six of Cups, you may be receiving a message from the past, not necessarily an ex or somebody you had a crush on. This could be literally like an old friend reconnecting with you or wanting to reach out to you. So you could find yourself reconnecting with people from your past at this time with this energy. And the Page of Cups. Okay, love is not happening anytime soon for some of you here with this energy. Alrighty, so it's up to you what you want to do with that. Alrighty, show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am available for readings today and tomorrow and this week, so check it out. Hit me up for a reading and like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone liking. I'm at 3,995 subscribers. I just need 5 more people to subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. And thank you for everybody watching. I really appreciate your viewership. Kisses. Mwah.